Unfortunately, this arrived from Amazon with the shipping label right over the front of the box, so it does obscure the graphics card and the logo, the brands. But what we have is the MSI Gaming X Radeon RX 6650 XT, and a very capable 1080p 60 FPS plus graphics card for actually a pretty fair price considering how expensive graphics cards can be. And since most people do game at 1080p still these days, even in 2023, this should actually be quite a good graphics card. Yeah, check online for benchmarks. I'm not doing any benchmarks in this one, there's no point, guys, that's not what I do on my channel. But this did arrive and I figured it'd be nice to put a video out on it. So there's some specifications for you to pause the video and check that out. So we have 8GB of GDR6 and there's some stuff there. And hello SimCat, you okay? Come on then. Come on. Come on. There's SimCat. SimCat. Ah! Just put a teeth on me. SimCat has vacated the area, but she's given me a Lionel Blair stare over there, but never mind. Let's get in the box. Let's see what we got. So that's it, nothing else in there. Foam lid, an envelope with the usual stuff, I guess, warranty and whatnot, and a user guide on installing the graphics card. And the graphics card in an anti-static bag, but that's your lot. You don't get a lot of graphics cards these days, do you? You get the hardware and it's pretty minimalistic, so you haven't got any extra cables or anything like that. Not a problem, but something to know, I suppose. That you don't get anything else other than the graphics card. And here we go. Let's zoom in. So a couple of fans on here. The shroud is plastic, so that's kind of expected, and a pretty beefy heatsink. You can see that. And all the fins. Back plate is metal. That's kind of nice to see, and you can see there's a little bit of a cutout pass through for the air to travel through from the heatsink. But yeah, it's a close up of that. And obviously the connector with a little shield on there. I'll leave it on there for the moment. And here are the sockets. So let's take these little plugs out, see what we've got. So display port, HDMI, display port, display port. So you can connect up to 4 monitors here. So display port, 3 display ports and an HDMI, and you can see there's a grill there again to, I guess, help maybe a little bit of airflow, maybe not, probably won't make that much of a difference when the air is kind of blasting down that way, but some of it might come out. But a fairly beefy graphics card. It is, you can see it is a 2 slot, or maybe 2 and a bit slots. Cooler, as you can see, those are the 2 slots, but when we fit it in the PC we see how much space it takes up. You can see the shroud here is slightly raised, and you can see the end caps of the heat pipes there, and you can get a glimpse as well of the heat pipes going through the heatsink fins. This is the PC we're installing this graphics card into. So first off, this is a Fractal Design Define case, one of their early ones. I've had this for years. It's seen more than one motherboard in this and CPU setup. So yeah, it's had a good life. So yeah, it's a very nice case. Yeah, not as flexible as modern day cases, but still pretty good. We have a 750 watt power supply. The actual recommendation is 500 watts for the Radeon card, so we're exceeding that, so that's fine. ASUS motherboard and a Noctua cooler over the CPU. So the CPU is an i9 9900K, so an 8-core CPU. So a few generations old, but still very capable and can be fine for that graphics card, no doubt. And 32 gigabytes of RAM. Don't know what the speed is, but DDR4, so it's going to be all fine for that as well. So yeah, decent setup here. Lots of fans and all the good stuff going on here. So let's get the graphics card and pop it in. Don't forget to take that little cover off, and obviously take off the covers at the back, and it should just pop in and take pretty much a couple of seconds to fit into place, at least when you lined it up properly. So let me just line it up properly. That's it, it's in. The graphics card isn't too heavy. The graphics card slot on this motherboard is slightly reinforced, so I don't think we're going to suffer from sag or anything like that. But we can just see, given this angle, it does cover, luckily on this actual motherboard, although it is basically effectively 2.5 slots, there's nothing in that slot here, so it does depend on obviously your motherboard. But yeah, there is that second PCI slot there, so I could put something in there, it'd be absolutely fine, but might not be too happy with airflow, so I'll probably leave that just empty anyway. But I've got a couple of sockets there anyway for PCI cards if I need them, so it should be fine. So let's just put these in. Thumb tightener should be absolutely fine. Don't need to use a screwdriver to cinch them down any further. In fact, you do need to be careful of those types of threads, as you can strip them if you do it too tightly. But yeah, that's it installed. You can see the room at the edge, so the drive cage is not going to have a problem there. No problem with the CPU cooler there, and a bit of space around there, so looks absolutely fine. I'll obviously need to plug in the power supply. Let me not forget that. Probably need to a little bit, well, I could do with doing it a bit tidier and putting it around the back, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'll tidy it up later. But that's a 6-pin or 8-pin. Yeah, 8-pin. These are always a little bit awkward since they always come with this, they're always sort of separated, and you have to sort of put them together. Like that. And plug them in like so. Fortunately, the way if you've never installed a graphics card, the way the plugs are, let me just show you actually before I put them in. They're shaped in a particular way that you can't put it the wrong way around. So if you're looking at this video as some sort of guide on installing a graphics card, or indeed this graphics card, yeah, it's pretty easy. There's nothing much to it. You just need to line those together and get it in all the way down, and there's a little clip on the back, so you've got it in, because you should hear like a little click as it does seat in position, and that's it. Graphics card installed. There you go, and it just remains for me to boot up Windows and install the drivers, and And there you go, guys. Yeah, that's it for this video. I've got nothing more to show you on this one, no benchmarks. Check out other reviews for that. But yeah, looks like actually a decent graphics card for fair money. So yeah, I'm happy to get this installed on this PC. This is going to a relative, so I wanted to sort of give them my old hardware and install a relatively decent graphics card, so he has a nice gaming system for light gaming, and I think this is going to be perfect. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye for now.